Hey guys, welcome to this video. In this video, we will talk about how you can get started with BlueFox email and to send your first campaign with BlueFox email, and with that all of the other good stuff. So before we do that, for this video, I will be giving you a complete walkthrough that how you can set up a project for your own brand, which are you going to do marketing stuff with. So to do that, I also have a dummy brand with me here. It is called Sparks Pro Cleaning. It is basically a cleaning service which you can call it your home office or anywhere else. So yeah, that's about that. Now to get started, let's actually create our first create our account. So to do that, head over to app.bluefox.email. You will be presented with this registration form if you are new here. Now you can fill out this detail or use Google to sign up. So I will just use that. All right, yeah. After you do that, you will need to have a workspace name for your account. So let me actually quickly paste that here. Okay, that is done. Let's go to project dashboard. Now you are here in a project dashboard. You can see that there is a setup guide where there are some steps that will help you get started with BlueFox email, and we will be following this step as well. So before we start with this, I want to talk a little about this sandbox thing that you see here. So what this represents is that this project is in a sandbox mode, and like this, every other new project will be in a sandbox mode by default. So what that means is if you click on the sandbox mode button here, it will take you to this setting page where you can see that you can only send to verified email addresses, and that too only five of them. And there are some other limitations. Uh, and to verify an email address, you will need to go to verified email address. So project settings, verified email, and here you can click on add email to add your email which you want to verify it from your inbox, and yeah, that's it. You will have another verified email. Make sure that uh, keep in mind that the you can only do five of those. So yeah, that's about that. Let's actually get started now. Now the first step itself says that send your first email. Now what this means is that only signing up with BlueFox email is good enough to send your first email. Now, how can we send our first email? Let me actually show you. You will need to just click on the start button. It will take you to the right place. So it took us to campaigns. So, so here in campaigns, you can see that there are a few emails that you can play around with. And actually, I will use just one of these to send my first email. And to do that, I will use the send test email feature here. So what this does is with send test email, you can send a test email to yourself or a group of people where you can check for links that are working in your email, the rendering of the email itself, and all of the other stuff. To do that, I can either enter a specific email or choose a subscriber list. Now, note that it to send to a whole subscriber list, it should be a private list because you cannot send to a so that you cannot send a test email to public lists. Now, if I click the drop down here, I can see that there is already a default test list that is created for me. So I will just select that and hit send test email. Now it's sending. Let's actually check our inbox. Okay. So yeah, you see that the email has been sent and it is here in my inbox. And yeah, congratulations, you just sent your first email with BlueFox email. Now, of course, this is a test email. There are few stuff that you will need to do to make this more personalized to your brand. For example, if I click on this unsubscribe link here, it will take me to a subscription preferences page. So here in subscription preferences pages, I can see that it is very default now. Like uh, I will need to upload my own logo here to make it more personalized to my brand. And also you can notice that these list name, like the one that is here, like the default test list, doesn't say anything much about the list. Like what is this list and what does it do and why am I as a reader is subscribed to it. So it is always highly recommended to have a list, the list name and a proper description for that list so that a user or the reader can easily understand why he or she is subscribed to that list. Okay, with that said, let's go back to the project dashboard. I will hit close, go back to project dashboard, and you can see that this step that we have just sent our first email, now it is marked as done. So yeah, now let's get to the next step, which is set up your project logo. Very important one. As I just showed you that if I go to my subscription preferences page here, like I see a BlueFox email logo here, which is by default, but you will need to have your own brand logo here, right? So to do that, just click start here. It will take you to project settings, and here you will need to just click on upload and upload your logo. Now here in the gallery, just click browse or just drag your logo there. Okay, the logo has been uploaded here. Now I will slightly edit this to crop the name below, the name down below, because I don't need it. Now I will just hit save here to save the changes and hit choose. Yeah, you can see that the logo has been updated. Now let's go to project dashboard. Now that step is done. Yeah, it is marked as done now here. Now, the next step is to set up your subscriber list. Now, as I said, the subscriber list is a group of audience, particular audience that you want to send a specific mail to, right? So, and to have a clear name and description for the subscriber list. So when they go to, the subscription preferences page, the readers, they can see why they are subscribed to it and what is this list actually. So to do that, let's actually hit start here. It will take you to contacts page in your project. Now here to create a subscriber list, I will hit create and here I will select option create list. Now I will give a proper name. So now according to my brand, one particular email that I will need to send to is monthly newsletter, right? So I will just enter a newsletter here and to have a proper description, I will just say okay. After I do that, I can either upload a CSV for contacts, more on that later actually. And I will mark this list as private for now, but sure enough, you can keep it public. Yeah. So the list has been created. Now, as you can see that there is no contact in this list. So let's add that one contact that we have, which is the email that you signed up with. So I will go to all contacts and here is that contact and make and notice that this is the email that you signed up with and it is already verified. So so this is the email which is here and I will add this to that list that we just created. So for that I will hit this box and click on assign to list, and here in the drop down I will just select the newsletter list that we just created. I will hit submit, and yeah, here it is. Now you can see in this list column that the newsletter has been added here. Now let's go to project dashboard. Okay. The next thing is to set up your project email theme settings. Now, before I do that, actually, let me send another email or another test email so like you can see the before and after difference when we edit our email themes. Now, to do this, I will hit send test email again, subscription list. And this is why I marked it as private because you cannot send test emails to public list. Now I will hit send test email. It's sending. So I'm here in my inbox now, and you can see that I have sent the another email here. Now, if I click on unsubscribe link here again, it will open my subscription preferences page. And now you can see that in the subscription preferences page, I see that this is a newsletter test list and it has a nice description now so that I can understand. And now I also have my own brand logo here, which is nice, right? Okay. Now let's get back to campaigns. Oh, sorry. Let's get back to project dashboard and set up our email theme. Now I will hit start. So this will take you to the email theme settings. Here you can manage all of your email themes related stuff like links, text, logos, primary colors, fonts, everything. Now for this, as I have my own brand here, the Sparks Pro, I will just upload my logo. So I will hit this image value and hit change. It will take me to gallery again, and now I will use this logo here. I will hit choose, and now after I have done any changes here, I will make sure that I hit save. Okay. After I hit save, you can see here in the preview window, actually just click on it, it will open up. So here in this preview, you can see that my logo has been applied. Now, actually, let me change primary color as well, just to match my logo. Mm, okay, I have gotten my hex value, the primary color for my band. So as I have edited this, I will hit save. Yeah, now I will open this preview here again, and you can see that primary color has been also updated. Now, one thing I think you have might noticed it, but if you change anything here, it will be applied to all of your emails. Okay. So with that said, let's go to project dashboard again, and this step is done. Now, next step is to verify your domain. Now, this is also an important step, and why it is important, let's go back to our inbox again. Now, here you can see that the emails are being sent from this particular domain, BlueFox email sandbox.com. And why is that? Because when you don't have your own domain, we use this domain to send your emails. Now, to verify your own domain, you can just go back here, hit start, and in the verify domain section, just click on add domain. Here, enter your domain. I will enter mine, and I will also need to choose a region where I want to send from. So I will select US East 1 and click on add domain. Okay, it is done. So here, just click on your domain and it will open up the list. And here you can see bunch of entries that you will need to enter in your DNS setting for your domain. So you will have all of this record set up. So I will do that. Okay, I have done that. And now if I hit recheck DNS again, okay. So yeah, you can see that these are all marked as green now. So my domain has been verified successfully. Okay. Now let's go to project dashboard again. And the next step is to apply for production access. Now, why this is actually this is so this will be the final step that after this there will be no restriction of sandbox mode. So basically you can send campaigns at without a sending limit, without contacts or email addresses limitation. So yeah, to apply for production access though, you will need to click on this apply for production access here. So as you can see that there are some prerequisites which we have already done, and after that you will need to answer these questions here. Now you will need to answer these as truthful as possible, because based on this our team will judge your application and grant you production access basically. So let's actually do this now. Okay, first question is, how many emails do you plan to send each month? Okay, so here I will select maybe 5 to 10,000 emails per month. That is a good volume to send. And why are you considering BlueFox email? I think the very good reason to choose BlueFox email is pricing, because we are way cheaper than the most of the competitors in the market, and it's actually reasonable that we actually don't cost you based on contacts. We cost you based on cents. So based on how many cents you have, we will charge you for that and not contacts. So you don't have dead contacts in your list and you're still paying for those. So let me enter a really good reason here. That is right. Uh, I think I might have spelled that wrong. Sorry for that. The next question is, what type of emails do you intend to send? So now, as a marketer for Sparks Proclaiming, those that will be the majority of email will be marketing emails. So I will say I might actually also send some triggered some transactional email, like, I don't know. Now, the next question is, how will you acquire your subscribers or contacts? Now, this question, let me actually read what does it mean. Let us know how you build your email list through application sign up, opt-in forms, lead generation services, or other sources. This helps us ensure a compliances and best practices. So most of these, for me, the most of these contacts for that I will get for Sparks flow cleaning are from wish list and our customers that we already got. So I will say, okay, I have given all of my answers as truthful as possible. Now I will hit submit request. Okay, I've done that. I can review my application here. Now let's actually close this. Now production access reviews might take a day at max, but we will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Now let's actually wait till my team actually approves my production access, and we will get back to this. Okay. Um, Let me actually see your application. And yeah, my access has been approved. I will hit close and I will refresh once. Yeah. Okay. Now you can see that it has gone from sandbox to production, which is nice, right? So okay, let's go to project dashboard again. Now I have done this, and last step is to import my contacts. Okay, after you have been granted with production access, next step is to import your contacts actually. Now, let me hit start here. Now, as you can see that I have some contacts here from before, but let's actually import some contacts. I can import contacts by uploading my CSV file here. Now, as you can see that there are some properties which I will need to add in my CSV file. Um, by the way, here the only email field is required, but if you have other properties in your CSV file, you will need to add those here in the project settings. So head over to project settings. In contact properties, just hit create, and while here you can enter the property name and its type, like is it a string, number, boolean, or date or something. And yeah, like that you will be having your custom properties here. Now after you do that, just look at the API name here, and this is the name that you want to have as your column name in your CSV file. So let me actually just do that. So if I go here, you can see that I have this list. So I will just change this first name to the API name. All right, now you can see that I have edited these headers as per my API name. Now I will save this and use this as CSV to import all of these contacts. Okay, here, let me go back to contact and click on import. Here I will just I will here select to append my CSV file. So just click here. Here select your CSV. Now you can see that the CSV has been added here. I will just hit save changes. All right. After that, you can see that my contacts with the names and the first name and last name, which are my custom properties, has been added in here. Now, after I do that, actually, this is the last step. So yeah, you have completed everything. And as you can see, congratulations. Now either you can hide this guide, but I will just keep it as it is for now, because the one thing that I want to mention here is if you now go back to campaign, and as I have told you, you can customize every bit of it. Like I showed you, you can change your newsletter here, like your subscriber list from here. You can also change these addresses. So for to do that, this is actually already sent. So I will just hit copy, create a new one from it. I will just hit copy and paste here option, and you can customize this. Now here in segment, if you have a segment, good. If you don't, just select no segment assigned and open your editor. This is the editor. If you want to edit something, you can do it from here. I will just keep it as it is. Now, after I do that, before sending, I can actually customize these reply to address from all of this stuff. You can do that if you want to. Just click on edit button here. You can add whatever email you want to add. For example, I will add mine personal. Um, hit save. So yeah, the reply to address is now this particular email. Likewise, you can customize all of these stuff. Just hit edit and you are good to go. But I will just keep it as it is. And yeah, let me actually hit send now. So it is scheduled. I should get an email. Okay, yeah, I have gotten an email here. Now I have already showed you this. So yeah, that's about it. Now with all of these steps completed, you have your contacts ready as well now. So you are ready to send your campaigns to your actual audiences or play around with the tool more. But this is it for this tutorial, and see you in the next one. Happy sending.